Hey guys, Mr.Ripper here, and this is the news. First let's talk about The Witcher. Witcher's apparently received 166 Game of the Year picks, which it deserves. Every single one. That game has the best realized world that I've ever seen in any open world game. And combine that with fantastic writing, and what I think is an excellent combat system, and just so much shit to do. I think it deserves to be a game of the year for a lot of people. I know it's one of mine. It sucks that stuff like Bloodborne is losing to Fallout 3 and Metal Gear Solid 5, but you know, whatever. At least The Witcher's up there. Nvidia's saying that VR gaming is going to be 7 times more demanding than traditional PC gaming, which may or may not be true. I don't know. Nvidia is not exactly the most reputable source, I would argue. But anyway, if that's true, then I have no intention of getting into VR gaming for the next 5 to 8 years. Because with how developers are slowly forgetting how to fucking optimize and bug test their game, I'm not gonna fork out another $400 to slam another card into my computer to hope to play a game that may or may not work in VR, or might be too shittily optimized because their optimization team consisted of 2 fucking monkeys and a slug. That's shit that needs to change. The Witcher 3 is proof that you can have a game that looks fantastic and runs well. Even fucking Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PC version looks fantastic, and it runs really good, at least for me. I mean, there's just too much shit where you have games nowadays that just run like absolute garbage, and there's no excuse for it. Not now. The only reasonable excuse is that people either aren't taking the time to actually do it, or they're not given enough time to actually do it. And yeah, you are a bit. Developers and publishers have taken on the excuse that instead of optimizing their game, what they're going to do is the consumer rather can just get better hardware. And that's bullshit. That's super bullshit. And if you are following that excuse, you are a fucking trash publisher or developer. That's garbage. It's bullshit. Stop fucking your consumers. Anyway, we also played through Soma, as I've mentioned, I think, in the last video. And I would like to actually put up some of my thoughts on it. Now, if you haven't played through Soma yet, don't fucking skip to the end, because this is the last segment. The end. If you have played Soma, though, and you want to listen to my rambling on it, go ahead. Listen. Spoils start here. Simon's a fucking idiot. Just a straight-up fucking Nimrod. In the beginning, he gets his brain scanned, and that's where Simon 1 and Simon 2 split off. Simon 1 dies because he's a weak bitch. Simon 2 goes on to get his brain thrown into a fucking a diving suit. Now, after Catherine explains how the brain scan works there, you would think that he would get it. Oh, a copy gets made, and then, you know, that copy gets sent to the new body. Oh, pardon me. Gets sent to the new body, while the old one stays in the old body. It's pretty simple. Well, 2 more, yeah, let's see. Diving suit, yeah. There's 2 more times where he just doesn't get it, and he flips his shit at Catherine. And even she says, I can't keep explaining this to you, Simon. Why don't you get it? And he doesn't get it because he's a fucking idiot. And he gets way too hung up on the am I the real Simon? Because as far as he knows, as far as he should care, what he is experiencing is real, therefore he is the real Simon. In my eyes, there's no moral or ethical dilemma here. Whether or not he is the copy is irrelevant. The fact is that he is a sentient being who is experiencing these things. Therefore, as far as he should be concerned, whether or not he's Simon 2, 8, 6, 42, or fucking Peggy, it doesn't matter. Because he is who he is, and he is experiencing things. He is a sentient being. That's all that matters. And he just gets way too hung up on that. I don't see the dilemma. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my thoughts on what I wanted to talk about. The rest of the game's fantastic. I'm really glad I had the opportunity to sit down and play that. It was really good. Yeah. That's my news for the week. I didn't really do much of anything, and I played Soma. I also finally got the Morrowind, so I'm gonna be sitting down and trying to wrap my brain around that game. So, I might do something with that. I don't know. Maybe. Talk to you later.